Welcome to LIS 571 Group 3's presentation by Carrie Blabac-Myers, Juan Denzer, Sonya Hanley, and Kiersten McQuestion, narrated by Juan Denzer. According to Abbas 2010. A diverse population of student workers bridges the information gap normally created by demographics and types and levels of knowledge in information-seeking situations through authentic, informed, face-to-face interactions.
An academic library can be a very intimidating place.
Students enter an academic library. It is large and formal. For many of them, it is intimidating when entering for the first time. One of the most typical statements heard at library service desks is,
"I know this sounds stupid, but..."
This is a loaded statement. It implies that the library and the person standing in front of them has information that they don't. It is very brave to walk out of your own comfort zone and initiate a conversation, especially when that conversation communicates a deficit. It's personal. When you add in all of the variables, it is amazing that we get patrons through the door. Businesses place the best customer service agents they have out front, and at many academic libraries, the most approachable service people are student workers. By drawing in the majority of the student body, the library increases its chances of introducing more information objects to more people. Oakleaf and Vanscoy outline methods to facilitate student learning. When authentic, informational peer interactions originate at the library, they are part of an information disambiguation strategy. Patrons have a lot of technical skills that they've acquired over the years because they come from an information age where they're used to using computers and using search engines like Google. But many underclassmen come to campus without the real basics on how to use these skills in the library. The following basics are world knowledge, system knowledge, task knowledge, and finally domain knowledge. World knowledge. Although these students come with a broader view of the world and education, the student workers help new students figure out where they fit in. The library can be a resource to help students uncover more information about life living independently from their parents, life on a college campus, or life in the United States. But students have to come to the library and read and listen to certain materials in order to gain that knowledge. System knowledge. Again, although students have a strong technical background because they're used to using computers and find themselves using Google, the student workers can help their peers learn these new systems within the library, systems such as the catalog. Abbas writes, task knowledge. As we know, the students here are looking to find information about a specific question they want answered for their research. New students won't always know how to effectively use the resources available to them. And that's why student workers can help bridge that gap and guide them. When a student approaches a service desk, we encourage them to state a question, and then we swivel our screens towards them in order to fulfill the task at hand and offer basic skills that can be built upon. In this way, they increase one another's domain knowledge as well. Finally, domain knowledge, which we know is what the user knows about the collection itself or the field. Not only does material location vary by institution, international students may experience something completely new. They have not been able to retrieve books from the stacks at their home library or had a home library at all. Some libraries are only reference or require a fee for services. International libraries that want to be recognized as authorities around the world must commit to guidance from FRAD and FRBR, but necessary documents are not translated into every language, so organizational systems vary from nation to nation as well. LC Order and Dewey are languages of their own and difficult for a native English speaker and non-native English speakers alike. Student workers are the ambassadors of their employer and the culture of the greater community where the institution resides.
The IFLA has a strategic plan.
Student employees that work in the library meet other students of every race, class, and gender. This incentivizes students who are new to the library experience to conduct inquiries. As members of the student body, these student workers of the library are richly diverse and communicate formative culture, class, and ethnicity knowledge organically, sending the message, you have a friend in the library. Our students are likely to have a class with your professor or even had to complete the same assignment, so they'll know what is expected and how to help you find it. There is a sense of camaraderie. Students infer that all student workers are on their level, but that student worker has an edge because they are employed by the libraries. When students approach the desk, they may see a student of the same or different gender and choose one or the other for cultural reasons, or it's just a subconscious preference. Perhaps when the student approaches the desk, they may see a student from one of their classes or simply a dorm mate, someone from their home state or nation. Some students may just simply choose to seek out a student worker who appears to be from a similar background. They may assume that a student speaks their language on any given number of levels. But sometimes when a non-native English speaker gets stuck on a word or a concept, we notice that the exchange seamlessly converts to a language other than English mid-question. It is valuable to have a student on staff who speaks languages other than English. It's also valuable to have students on staff who have the ability to read languages other than English. Here is an example of a swivel screen that can be turned towards a student so that the other student can show them the catalog. Text messaging, something that every student today is very familiar with. Students can text a call number to a patron. That instant gratification builds a bridge to what we know as information. Paging. As you know, students are quite mobile with their mobile phones and mobile devices. Our student workers are equally mobile when working in the library. They can accompany students to the stacks. They can be sent to pull an item for a student new to the LC. They can also page items to go to the ground floor for wheelchair-bound students. LC order slips. After the info object has been identified, the comfort level of locating in the stacks is reinforced with this simple slip of paper. Student workers' soft skills cannot be recreated. Student workers serve their peers in a very unique way that is quite professional, and classified and faculty staff just don't serve them quite the same. Many library staff jobs, such as civil service clerks, do not require degrees, so they may have never experienced college for themselves as the student workers have or currently have experienced. Student workers are trained by highly skilled staff members. They are trained in the Library of Congress call number order, constructing PAC inquiries, daily library operations, directional questions, loan periods. They are given a crash course about American academic libraries. Additionally, they have knowledge about their individual major, so we can think of them as a mini subject librarian. Student workers are busily building bridges to information in real time, without appointments, or perhaps more importantly, without pretense. We sometimes refer to them as ground troops. Effectively, they are the copy catalogers of circulation, trained and capable, bringing the tough questions to the experts. In the model of information retrieval, student workers are the information retrieval system. A diverse group of student workers unearth representations of information objects, verify that the information need is filled, and create a natural bridge between peer library users and the information objects that they seek. This concludes the following presentation. For more information, please see the following. If you have additional questions, please feel free to contact any one of us. Thank you.